So yes, I had to bid farewell to the little Pixii. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today I had to bid farewell to the little Pixii, so it is now in a very comfy box and headed back to France, because guys, they lent me this camera. It was back in March, if I remember properly, and so I had it in my hands for 7 full months. I had the chance to experience all the different settings. I saw the software upgrades. We started without automatic ISO, which are now a thing in the software, and so it changed the way I was shooting. But the very and most important thing is that I had this thirst for monochrome, and I was saving money to get myself a Leica M10 monochrome, and then I got this Pixii, and so that was completely satisfied. I had the chance to go around in Vancouver and in British Columbia for a whole summer with the Pixii as my EDC, because it's so compact and lightweight, and it was always hanging on my neck. And with that, I had the chance to experience the Leica M-mount glasses, because they get along very well with it, and so they sent me a Voigtlander 35mm f1.4 together with the camera, and then later on I contacted Zeiss and they lent me a 25mm Biogon, which I loved. It was a bit bigger than the Voigtlander. It was not so balanced on the camera because then eventually it would fall frontally, but apart from that, guys, it's still very compact and lightweight, and so I really loved that Zeiss glass together with the Pixii and with the monochrome capabilities, because if you convert your shot in post into black and white, of course you can do it with any other camera, with your Sonys, with your Fujis, but it's not an immersive experience. So if you want to be fully in the moment and fully into pure photography, yes, with the Pixii you can, because you won't have a rear display and all the information are into the active rangefinder. So even if you are looking into the rangefinder, you will see the shutter speed, the ISO, and you can easily adapt. And then the rangefinder shooting experience, it's something you will have to try in your life. If you don't know what we're talking about, please find the episode up here. Yes, this is the display, because I have to check on my Leica Q2 if I'm in the frame or not. But if you want to have a full rangefinder monochrome experience, well, I can only recommend the camera. So thanks for having sent it with this 64-bit processor, with these monochrome raw files, with automatic ISO, with the Leica M-mount, with this BSI sensor, because it's really helping in low light conditions, but it doesn't have any IBIS, so it's still a pure rangefinder photography experience we are talking about, and I also enjoyed it. Now, I will let the results talk by themselves. I can share with you a few of my favorite shots that I've taken along the year, because it was, well, basically from March to October, it was basically a whole year covered, right? And so right now I had the chance to collect enough of them, and I will be working at the release of a new book which is all about monochrome. And we discussed plenty of times this monochrome, which is one of the things that I prefer shooting, because I don't know, I think that saturation, you can easily get distracted. Like right now, guys, this is the season where the foliage is starting, and you would only go for saturation, red leaves and everything. And the only regret I have is that I won't be able to shoot any pure monochrome with this foliage. That was interesting, because in my humble opinion, the way each leaf reflects luminance is way more interesting than the red colors that you will see everywhere. But apart from that, guys, little Pixii, it would be upgraded. So they asked to have it back, because I don't know what they're cooking, guys, but probably a new iteration of the Pixii is gonna be released in the next few months. And so please remember that they stand and they fight hardware obsolescence, meaning that whatever camera you purchase from them, the first, the second, the third iteration, you can always send it back, and for a few $100 they will updated also the hardware for you, so you will always have the latest release in your hands. Isn't it something lovely that they are doing? So this is the real peculiarity of this company, in addition to the peculiarity of the camera to be able to shoot both Bayer and monochrome, and with that highly top-rated BSI sensor and with the Leica M-mount glasses. So what is not to like? Will I recommend buying Pixii? Of course, yes guys, it's the cheapest entry level to Leica M-mount glasses. Just for that, it is worth any dollar. And in addition to that, you're having a compact and lightweight, yet sturdy and very resistant camera body, which is a pleasure to operate, and you don't get any distractions coming from other additional features, because who needs the IBIS if you're shooting street and you don't want to have motion blur, right? So you will have to go with fast shutter speed anyway. And who needs autofocusing when you can have zone focusing? We discussed already why zone focusing is one of the best options to shoot street, and if you missed that episode, please find it up here. But guys, honestly, you will have anything you need apart recording videos. So this is also one of the few things that will have you go around together with a smartphone, because if you're using a little Pixii, yes, you can have whatever settings in the Pixii app to manage it properly. If you have it on a tripod or whatever, it is also your remote control, but you will need a phone to record video, because per Pixii is per photography. So with that, let me thank officially Pixii for having lent me the camera all these months. I'm looking forward to see all the new news for the new release that will be hitting the market. I don't know, maybe in the next few months, maybe next year, but I will be so very curious to see what the guys are cooking. And with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.